going to be going over our Nordic curl machine, okay? So some things to adjust in through here. This down here, there's a dial adjustment. That's going to be taller person, shorter person, okay? And then this through here, these tabs, right? I would say, you know, if you're shorter, you're probably going to have a smaller foot, right? So you can adjust that higher or lower through there. This right here, you want it to start vertical, and the way you would change that, pull this pin out, and then backwards or forward with that one. I'll probably be somewhere around here with this. And then this is where you would load your plates, okay? If you're a taller athlete, you're gonna need a lot more plates because of the lever system. If you're a shorter athlete, you might not need as much. I would suggest better safe than sorry. The more the better, you'll see. So I'm gonna climb in here. Actually, I can adjust this one more back for me. Once I'm in here, I want the bolster kind of like between my collarbone and my chest, somewhere around there. And my feet are gonna be hooked up right against these bolsters down here as well, okay? Now if you come watch me from the side, your core is gonna be nice and tight. So we're not starting the movement bent over like this or hinged at the hip, okay? You're gonna stay nice and tall without overextending. And I'm gonna make sure I have my neutral. I'm gonna focus on keeping that as I descend down, right? My body's in a straight line through here. I'm gonna come back up. Come back up. So notice I'm not moving my hips, right? So I'm keeping that stability there. I'm not leading with my butt on the way back. You saw how my hips changed. That's not what we're trying to do. I'm not in a position where I'm bending over like this. If you have to stay in this position, that means this exercise, you've made it too heavy. Lighter the better so you can maintain neutral. Feels like I'm in a straight line. Pull myself right back up using my hamstrings in order to do that. So this is going to be working your hamstrings, your glutes, hip and pelvis stability. Our Nordic curl machine is going to be 4 sets of 10 reps. We're going to be going over deficit reverse lunges. So this is a jerk block topper, and you can get it from that side. You have plenty. I'm going to start on top of the jerk blocks. Got my dumbbells or kettlebells in my hands. I'm going to step back and then drive up through the front leg. You'll notice my front leg is doing most of the work, just like a Bulgarian split squat, right? Or last week or the week before, I had the lace down lunges. If I was using my back leg, I'd be shifting backwards like that, right? You can tell the difference. Come down, I shifted backwards to come up. That's not what we want. So now look at the difference here, right? My front leg is probably doing 90 to 95% of the work. And that is going to be 4 sets of 10 reps per leg. For the end of the superset, we're going to be doing deficit calf raises. So I got half my foot on the ledge. I'm not hanging on with my toes, all right? It's pretty much in the arch of my foot, at least the ball of my foot is on there, okay? Toes are going to be straight ahead. I'm keeping my legs straight for this one. I'm going to go up as high as I can, come down for that stretch. So as soon as my heels touch the ground, I'm just coming right back up. We can do body weight for the first few sets. If that doesn't give you enough of a burn, then you can hold dumbbells in your hands or dumbbell in one hand, that's fine. That's going to be 4 sets of 15 reps. Our next movement is bent over reverse flies, and that's going to be 4 sets of 12 reps. Okay, so I want to be bent over, like my back is completely flat like a table, so not too high for this one today, okay? So I'm bent over, and once again, I want to make sure I'm not using my upper traps for this. I'm using my lower traps by controlling the shrugging. My arms are going to come out like a T. Right, for this one, I'm not trying to go too high or too low. I'm trying to feel that T position. I don't have to lock out my arms completely. I can have a slight bend, but again, nothing more than that. So we're not looking for bending the elbows more as we get higher for that one. Our next movement is going to be a reverse bicep curl with the easy bar and your cables, okay? So you're gonna need this curved bar. Your thumbs are gonna go in that groove, all right around there. I'm going to stand nice and tall, my shoulders are back. I'm gonna squeeze my body with my elbows. I'm gonna do a bicep curl. Okay, again, I don't want anything from my shoulder to my elbow to move. So these are good reps right here, what we're looking for, versus pulling it up like this, or my shoulders are rolling forward, and I don't have control of my posture. So I'm focusing on how my shoulder blades are activated back there with my lower traps, hugging my body with my elbows. And that is going to be 4 sets of 12 reps.